What is the first thing you touch in the morning? For most of us, it is not a Bible, it is a phone. Before your feet even hit the floor, you are already scrolling, emails, headlines, someone else's highlight reel. And in those first few minutes, the world has already gone to work on you. It told you what to want. It told you what to fear. It told you who to compare yourself to. You have not prayed a single word, and your day already has a king. Here is the truth most of us miss. Putting God first is not about giving Him the most time. It is about giving Him the first time. Those are very different things. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to hand God the first 15 minutes of your day. You will also see why those 15 minutes quietly decide all the others. This is the first 15 minutes. Number 1. Your first 15 minutes set the thermostat for the whole day. Think about the thermostat in a house. It does not shout. It does not work hard. It quietly sets one temperature, and every room falls in line. Your morning works the same way. Whatever you let in first sets the temperature of your soul. Reach for outrage and you stay warm with anger all day. Reach for worry and that cold follows you right into work. Listen to what David does in Psalm 5:3. In the morning, Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning I lay my requests before you and wait expectantly. Notice the word he repeats, in the morning. David did not squeeze God in somewhere around lunch. He brought his requests to God at first light. And again in Psalm 143:8, he prays, let the morning bring me word of your unfailing love. So let me ask you something simple. What are you letting set the temperature before you even stand up? Number 2, whatever gets your attention first becomes your God for that day. Picture a king's throne room in the morning. The very first person allowed through the doors gets to set the agenda. Whoever speaks first leads. Now look at your own morning. If worry walks in first, worry runs the kingdom. If your feed walks in first, total strangers are giving the orders. If fear gets there first, fear sits on the throne. This is what the word first really means in the Bible. Jesus said it plainly in Matthew 6:33, seek first the kingdom of God. And the very next verse, Matthew 6:34, says, do not worry about tomorrow. He did not say seek God eventually. He did not say seek Him when you have a free moment. He said first. And first in order is first in power. The thing you turn to first is the thing you actually trust the most. So the order of your morning is not a small habit. It is a quiet confession of who is really Lord. If this is already speaking to you, do one thing for me. Comment the words, He gets my mornings, so we can pray for each other this week. And if this channel is helping you grow, go ahead and like this video and subscribe. Number 3, even Jesus fought for the first hour of His day. Read it for yourself in Mark 1:35. Very early in the morning, while it was still dark, Jesus got up, left the house, and went off to a solitary place, where He prayed. Isaiah 54 describes the same rhythm. He wakens me morning by morning. Stop and picture that scene. The most needed person who ever walked the earth woke up before the sun. Crowds were already forming. Sick people were lining up at the door. And still, He chose the Father first. Let that land. If the Son of God needed the morning with His Father, then you and I are not above it. And notice one more thing. He left the house. He removed the noise on purpose. He did not try to pray in the middle of the crowd. He got alone first. So the next time you catch yourself saying you are just too busy, remember this. Jesus was busier than you will ever be, and He still got up. Number 4, God designed your supply to be gathered fresh, never stored. Remember the manna in the wilderness back in Exodus 16? Every single morning the people went out and gathered just enough bread for that one day. But when they tried to hoard it overnight, something happened. It spoiled, it bred worms, and it stank by morning. God was teaching them a lesson we still need. You cannot live today on yesterday's portion. It is a little like your phone battery. Last night's charge does not carry you through today. You have to plug in again, every day. That is why Lamentations 3 says His mercies are new every morning. New, not leftover, not yesterday's. Yesterday's prayer is a beautiful memory, but it cannot carry today's weight. You need a fresh fill, and the morning is where God hands it out. Jesus pointed back to that same bread in Matthew 4:4. Number 5, start small. 15 honest minutes beats an hour you will never actually do. Maybe you have never really done this and the whole idea feels heavy. That is okay. You do not need a candle, a journal, and the perfect worship playlist to begin. A small spark still starts a real fire. Proverbs tells us that those who seek God early will find Him. Early, not perfectly. God told Joshua how to begin in Joshua 1:8. So here's the plan, and it could not be simpler. Tonight, put your phone across the room so it is not the first thing your hand reaches for. Tomorrow, before the news and before the feed, open one psalm and read it slowly. Then pray 3 honest sentences. Thank Him for one thing. Ask Him for one thing. Trust Him with one thing. That is it. 15 minutes given to God before the world gets a single word in. So let me bring it all home. Your first minutes set the thermostat. Whatever comes through the door first becomes your king. Even Jesus claimed the early morning. God's mercy shows up fresh, like manna. And you can start small, today. Putting God first was never really about the clock. It was always about the order. If this blessed you, share it with someone who keeps starting their day on empty. I also made a free First 15 morning guide to help you begin, and the link is waiting in the description. And remember this. This is what Psalm 90:14 asks for. You do not find time for God somewhere in your day. You start your day with God, and you let Him carry all the rest.